Clerk.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Dan Pillow.
Here.
Jennifer Anderson. Ann Pillow.
Here.
Pam Jackson.
Here.
Al Glick.
Here.
All right. Before we get started, I just wanted to make I think there's a congratulations in order for a Miss Bridget Kelly, Hamilton County Auditor. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is all, you bet.
She worked very hard.
I bet. I did watch the YouTube video too that you guys did. I thought that was
Did you?
cute. Yes, I did.
Good.
Bridget and
Yeah.
Bob walking down the sidewalk together. That was so cool. But I just want to put out a
Well,
congratulations.
thank
Bob.
you. I appreciate it. She'll do a good job.
I think so. I absolutely think so. All right, we'll go to the clerk's report.
You received the minutes from the November 7th meeting, and thank you, Bob, for filling in for me.
Not a problem.
I'll make a motion to accept the November 7th meeting. I'll second. Motion by Pam, second by Ann. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow.
Yay.
Ann Pillow.
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Al Glick.
Yeah.
Then you received pay ordinance. I'm out of order here. I had my papers all in order, but I don't know what to do with it. There it is. It's stuck. Hold on. Sorry about that. 11E, and this is for biweekly payroll that was paid on November the 18th. Disbursed from the general fund was $8,610.11. Street construction, maintenance, and repair, $2,562.98. Water fund, $2,710.72 for combined total funds of $13,883.81.
I'm sorry, which one were you on?
11E,
11
E.
E,
D.
it
Okay.
says November the 18th
Oh,
at the
okay.
top. I laid a couple extra ones there, and I can explain why.
I'll make a motion to approve
Okay.
pay ordinance 11E.
Second.
Motion by Pam Jackson, second by Al Glick. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Pam Jackson,
Yay.
Al Glick.
Yay.
The next one you have is 11F, and when I originally sent this out by email, the F was missing beside the 11th. That's what, 11, that's why you have a printed one. It's the same one, it's just that I, for some reason, didn't hit the F hard enough or something, and it didn't record. This is for accounts payable from the Christmas fund, $11,564.59. From the general fund, $17,090.96. Street construction, maintenance, and repair fund, $5,454.37. From the Hamilton County Road Fund, $4,745. From the permissive fund, $758. From the water fund, $5,520, for a combined total of all funds, $45,132.92.
I'll make a motion to approve 11F.
I'll second it.
Motion by Pam, second by Al. Is there any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Pam Jackson,
Yay.
Al Glick.
Yay.
Then you have 11G, and this one wasn't emailed to you, it was just printed off for you to have tonight. This again is for accounts payable, and this is mainly dealing with the Christmas decorations and lights and the trees. From the general fund, $4,500. From the Christmas fund, $2,123.16, for a combined total of $6,623.16.
Did we have the tree come up, the tree fund come up,
Please?
the last meeting? Did we have the tree trimming come up in the last meeting by any chance?
I wasn't here, but I don't think it was recorded in the minutes.
I think what Al's saying is that there's that expenditure we did not, maybe council did not approve it. I mean, we all know
I
it
just
needs to be
didn't know
done. but-
Yeah, it definitely needed to be done.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be done. I was just asking about it.
I believe that was, I talked to Margaret about that.
I mean, not that I know of that it was brought up at the last meeting. I know it's been discussed in the past about doing it. I know that Dustin at one time said that he could get the lights up there, but when I saw them on Thursday or Friday morning, I thought one of them was going to get hurt by trying to get up and get the trees trimmed. And Dustin said that they did have a quote from back in October that apparently the man had done some work here in the community. And I do know there is money available in the budget for it. You know, as always, there's always money that we pull it from somewhere.
No, I don't think we have a problem with it. I think we just want to make sure that those kind of expenditures at least come around the table, that's all. That's all.
I agree, and on a note, this gentleman, when he came in today to bring me the invoice, told me that if we decide to do this in 2 years, that the price would be the same. It wouldn't go up. And he also told me that he's volunteered his employees' services to come tomorrow and the next day if need be with their bucket truck.
Absolutely.
To help our employees get the lights done. Or not the lights done, but the lights done, and then I guess the poles.
I'll make a motion to approve 11G, but in the future,
Yeah.
we all know the expenditures have to come before
We have
council.
the only reason I didn't make that motion,
I
I think we
agree.
have a motion on the floor for that particular
Yeah.
pay ordinance.
No, we didn't, but now we do.
I'll
So now we
second it.
did. Who made the motion? You did.
We just started asking questions.
Oh, okay.
Al did.
Right.
Al seconded.
Oh, okay. Any further discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yeah.
Pam Jackson,
Yeah.
Al Glick.
Yeah.
The Water Board did receive the 2023 City of Cincinnati water agreement. The board didn't act on this. It's got the mayor's signature on it, not anybody from the board, and it's also got the law director's signature on it.
Right.
I did send everybody a copy of this.
That's the way it
It's always
goes.
been,
Yeah.
yes. So, just somebody want to make a motion to,
Yeah. I'll make a motion, we suspend the rules. I'm sorry.
It's just
I'll
an
check with Bob.
agreement.
I think I have to bring over an ordinance for that.
You have to bring an ordinance, I thought so.
well, in the meantime, they're asking to get it back before like this certain day in December. I think it's,
What's the first Monday? And
first Monday in December
Fifth.
is the 5th. Okay.
So
Bob,
we
if-
would have it before then.
Yeah, check your email, Bob, because I did include that in the pay ordinance that went out.
Great.
So we'll hold that until then. The last meeting, I submitted to you the September banks reconciliation, and according to the state auditors, I do need these voted on by council to accept them, and it's got to be reflected in the minutes. You each received a copy of it in the October meeting, and I also sent it out, and you should have received it.
1024?
This
When we
is the
got it,
one from
yes.
September, because you didn't
Oh.
accept that at the last meeting, and I do
Okay.
need it accepted too. If you look at the ending balance, it's $326,550.52. And then if you go to the last page, there's a report for council that's cash summary by all funds. And the ending total there is the $326,550.52. And the supporting documents of the 3 bank accounts are there with you, which equals that amount also. And that's for September.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the reports to council on September. I know we've seen them, we just didn't vote on them.
Please
That's when Bob was
take in the
taking
minutes
place.
for me.
Yeah, I remember that now.
We have a second.
I'll second.
Motion by Pam Jackson, second by Al. Is there any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Pam Jackson,
Yeah,
Al Glick.
Yeah.
Now, the next one you have is October. And again, the bank balance is $586,524.96. Supporting documents are there of the outstanding checks paid, the 3 bank statements, and the last page is cash summary by fund. And the ending total there is $586,524.96, which is the balance, and the books, my computer system is balanced.
You need that signed.
I don't have that one.
You don't have that one? I can make you one.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Yeah. Anybody who doesn't have it, I'll make you a copy. You didn't get it, Pam?
that's what I'm looking at my phone.
They were sent out in the email, but
Yeah, I see, I'm looking at what it's here now. It's just small. It's got the appropriation.
It's hard to read this morning.
Yeah, I know, I forgot my computer. I'm not seeing this little
I didn't see it. I saw appropriations and,
appropriations, yeah.
well, it come back out. I sent this one out later.
Oh, okay.
well,
It was like, it said additional items or for tonight's
Okay,
meeting.
well then,
I didn't
yeah,
see
there
it.
it is. No, that is,
That's the one
yeah,
I
here it
have.
is.
I have it.
Yeah, it was on the one with, I don't know if you guys did see it, just,
I didn't see it, so I didn't print it.
I just said it from last.
The one you-
24th, is that the one we're talking about now?
That,
October.
that was the one that you just approved. That one's September. Look at it.
No, the one I have is October.
Yeah, but if you look under bank reconciliation, it says September 30th.
Yes, I do.
or does yours say
Mine
October
says
31st?
10/24/22.
10/24 is the day it was posted.
Oh, okay.
Right above that is reconciled on
See, it's this one.
9/30.
That's one I don't have.
That one I don't have.
It came out later. I mean,
Mhm.
Yeah, because in my email, I said I didn't have them at the time, and I would see that you got them for tonight's meeting.
Yeah.
And I did send it out today, but apparently not everybody got the email in time. If you want to come back to it, I'll go out and while you're giving a report or something, I'll go out and make copies so everybody has a copy of it. The next thing I have is, and hopefully you receive this, that Ron Llewellyn, the guy that is working on our system, has ran into a problem with the existing exhaust fan system that we have. Out of the five of them, only 4, they can replace 4 of them, not the 5th one, because apparently wherever it's located at, it's just beyond, I guess beyond. He's saying that there's 5, but he's quoting 4 in his, if you'll take one in, pass it down. I thought I put these out, but I didn't.
Is there supposed to be a blank sheet behind?
Yeah, because it spilled over. or ran over if
If
you,
it's what you see, so I got it.
you know, sometimes when it doesn't hit the page.
This one, back page.
This is in addition to him already, you know, what he's doing for the system upstairs. And I told him that I would bring it to council. They have tried to replace parts within the exhaust fans, and he said they just can't do it. That, you know, they've tried to patch them up and make them work, but with the new system, it's not working. So that's why he's submitting this quote.
How much more are we gonna have to put in that thing?
Well, when this project started, it was explained to council, and this was probably before you come on council, that what they gave us was what they knew up front, but they would probably, you know, I shouldn't say that. Not chances, but when they got into it, because the system is so old, that there may be additional things that would come up. And this is just one of them.
I know we have to get this stuff done, but it just seems like so often
Just keep it going back.
we go over budget and long over the due date to get all this done.
Well, when he talks to me, I asked Ron to talk to the street commissioner that, you know, I'm just the clerk, that I would prefer he, you know, talk to somebody beside me. I don't want to be the go-between.
Does he have any idea how much longer this is gonna be and how much more?
Well, it was already quoted out at the 64,000, which 12,000 of that has been paid. But this is just something that wasn't in the quote, from my understanding. And it's something they ran into working to accomplish what they've already set out to do. I know that they'll be back here next week, and he's, you know, somebody, if I'm here and I can call and say somebody can come and talk to him, I don't have a problem doing that. But I'm not always in here every day.
Yeah, well, and I certainly understand that things ain't always right out front. Usually, this will fall within usually the 10% that we don't have much heartburn about something being over. Or have we gone over before? Has he asked us for stuff beyond that before? Somewhere in the back of my mind.
There
it seems
was,
like
I think there was one thing that came up maybe about last month, and I can't think of what that was, but like I said, I'm just, like I said, I'm
When is he
here, I'm
supposed
the
to be back down
messenger, and I asked him to
Next
reach
week.
out to somebody else.
Next
but
week?
He'll be back next week. They won't be back the rest of this week.
I mean, is this the
And
end
our
of it?
building is gonna be closed Thursday and
I
Friday
believe
anyhow.
so.
I mean,
Because he's done installed the new air conditioning and everything else is on top of new
Yeah.
coils and everything else.
But it's just about ready to go from what I understand from him.
yeah,
But
it was
how do I know?
$5,600 away, that was it. It wouldn't be bad, but to come up with something else. I know it's been going and going for a while.
If it's gotta be fixed, there's not much we can do. It's a
I mean,
problem.
if you guys would like to come in and check it out with him first, that's fine.
I mean,
We got a
you
meeting
know,
on the 5th,
it-
so.
truthfully, if you know, if you don't want the, I mean, I guess we don't really need the exhaust fans. We haven't been they haven't been operational for the last couple years, so.
That's probably why we get that smell.
No, yeah, we're the
It
ones that
smells like raw
smell it.
gas in here,
Yep.
enough to give you a headache.
I mean, it's something to upgrade the system and get it done correctly, and I believe in that, but sometimes it's just, I don't know. I don't know. If you keep adding on and adding on, it's hard for us to keep okaying the improvements. That's just my spot. I guess the second question is, how much money do we have in whatever fund that's being taken out of, that this is going to affect?
It was appropriated. Part of it was in the regular general operation, and the other part of it was in with COVID, because it's something to do, he's trying to make it a clean building with oxidizers or whatever you call it that filter the germs
Yeah.
as they come into the building.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one way of using that to get the benefit of that
Sure.
fund.
So, I mean, if it's all coming out of some COVID money,
Yes.
let's do it.
The biggest part of it, Dan, is coming out of the COVID money. There
Okay.
was not that much budgeted in the general fund because we didn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a motion to accept the expenditure for the money to come from the COVID fund,
I'll second it.
the 5,600.
Motion by Pam, second by Glick. Any further discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Pam Jackson, Al Glick.
Okay.
And other than that, you received an updated revenue status as of the 16th of November and also the appropriations. And on the last day for the purchase orders, I did get with the street commissioner. He gave me pretty many that he locked in for the end of the year. The chief gave me a few. He didn't have a lot to give me. Supplies, paper, stuff like that's been ordered. I did lock in money for some appropriations for year-end purchase orders that probably will come up that nobody asked for, and if not, they can always be closed out. And you just want me to go in and make a copy of this October bank statement so everybody has it, and you can vote on it before the end of the night.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
That way I won't miss anything.
No, I'll just get in and go to the audience whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, me, I'll keep it until she gets back.
Do you-
He'll keep the minutes.
Oh, okay. Here, let me have this sheet. That's a clean sheet.
Okay. While Margaret's doing that, we'll just go ahead and go to the audience. Bill? In?
Do I get up or just stay sitting?
If you're more comfortable.
I'm more
wherever you're at.
comfortable here, yeah. I've talked to you multiple times about the water issue I have up there on 72nd Street. It's the last house on the left-hand side before you go over that real steep alley. What's been going on, I'm gonna say for maybe 3 years or longer. That whole sidewalk area up there, the road itself, the water coming down from where Todd used to live up on the hillside, that's all coming down, coming into my parking area there. And it literally is washing away. The sidewalk used to be level with my parking lot. Sidewalk's like this, and now my parking area is like this. It's completely being undermined by this water getting, there's not a curb there no more, the curb just, it's disappeared, you know what I mean? And I don't know if it's from blacktopping over it or what. Back in '07 or '08, we had a storm drain issue up there, and they dug up that road up there, and they made the repair. I have pictures of it, but they made the repairs for the storm drain that came across there, and that's when the village put in a new sidewalk there, then repaired the road there, and there was about a 2-inch curb there then. That since '07, it's just continuously gotten worse and worse. And it's at the point now, I've talked to the mayor multiple times. I don't know if anything can be done now, but I mentioned it to her, I said, I think there at least has to be some sort of temporary measure taken. I can't take any more water going onto this. There's a rock wall that me and my uncle built 50 years ago. And that's where we park these cars, you know what I mean? And that's a road and that's moving, and then we had that water leak, and that took, well, I'm gonna say, well over a year. You would be more able to say that. I don't know if it was 2, because we didn't know whose fault it was.
Is that where
we kind of going back and forth on that.
Is that where they just put that new drain in, right there? Where it's coming down the hill, they put a new drain in up there.
I don't know about the drain.
They put one on the opposite side
No,
of
he's
the
down
road.
at the third alley.
I'm all the way
He's
up.
past that.
On down.
Yeah, he's on past it.
I'm all the way up the hill, you know what I mean, on the left-hand side. But you guys finally had Mear go up there and they found out it was the main, there was something at the main, so they went ahead and repaired that. We've not had an issue since then with that there. But I think we're waiting on the meter. I don't know if the meter is in or not.
They have gotten most all the parts in.
Well, here's the problem there, you know, because I asked again to temporary fix this thing, and what they did, they just put sand on it. Todd fell on it once. I mean, it's a dangerous situation, you know what I mean? And that sand's been there, that's gotta be 8 months.
I was gonna say that.
I mean, you know, something's gotta happen.
Oh, yeah, I
You know,
agree with
just-
you on that
I
one.
gotta have some
Because
sort
like I
of,
told,
I can't have it keep going on because
Yeah.
now I'm having issues. There's been so much water getting in, I have issues everywhere now. And I'm not asking the village to do stuff like that, but my parking area, and like I said, I have pictures of it being absolutely totally flat. When Billy came in there and they dug that all out, you can see where the new sidewalks are going in. All my backfills up underneath my concrete and all that kind of stuff. But since '07 or '08, I can't remember exactly, it's just gone to heck, you know? And I think I've been very patient. I mean, you know, it's
Oh,
been
absolutely.
3, 4, 5 years, you know? Because at one time I thought, I talked to someone and they said, don't worry about it, Bill. We're gonna have new sidewalks put in, we'll have a curb put in then. And I think they did put in some sidewalks, but it stopped long before our house, you know what I mean? So I just need you guys to kind of go there and look at it and look at it with an open mind and go, hey, if this was my piece of property, can we at least do something temporary? I went to Mear and I said, hey, with all the blacktopping going on, anytime I got a spare piece of, a couple shovelful, take it up and throw it in there. Because I can't tell the contractor what to do, you know what I mean? So if I could just get you guys, because I used to Mayor, maybe all the council people could be up there and we could have a meeting there and just kind of look at it, you know, so. I'm just here
I just want to
begging
like,
help, you know?
Yeah, come up
as
with a
far as
solution.
the meter pit thing goes, yeah, we definitely need to get that in. And what I told them was, because why it took so long to order the meter, I'm not sure.
Well, you want me to tell you, I'm gonna-
But what happened, I basically said, it's like this, guys, we need to put concrete in there. So do you want to dig out the concrete or get that new meter in there? So that's the whole reason for that, so they can get that back out and get the
well,
meter.
not only do they have to put that
Yeah.
meter there in the concrete, they busted out part of the wall, it's on that side of the step, so they gotta
So
repair
that
that
needs
there.
fixed too.
But I don't know if you,
Now, I
don't know if
did,
council knows the issue with the meter up there.
for the most part, they should. It's been brought.
Up there where you put the, I don't know, the turnkey or whatever, where you get down so you can turn the water off there. Well, you couldn't do that for a lot of years. And I talked to the mayor quite a bit, but what the village literally did, since they couldn't turn it off there, they shut the water down and about 5 feet on my side. You guys actually put, the steps are in there now, the village put in there, but they tear those all out to access that thing. I've got another valve, it's on my property, that they would turn off. So if the meter goes in, I don't want that valve there. You know, it's not my valve, you guys put that valve in to shut the water off, so. And
That's for the
I
ordinance.
never had a meter, it's never really issued me, I mean, there's always one person living there, Todd lives there, it's one person. So I get the minimum, you know, every month, and I'm all right with that, I don't care if you put the meter in or not, because I think it was Billy or somebody told me, he says, they gave me an option way back when, you know, and he says, we can put it in, we don't have to put it in. Or asking me not to insist on having it in, because it was gonna cost them $1,500 or $1,800 to go all the way down there to do this meter. It's gonna be way down, you know.
Mine was too.
And it don't matter to me, it still doesn't, you know, I mean, ultimately, it's up to you guys if you're gonna put the meter in, but I gotta do something so I can't, you You see the shape he's in. I'm not saying it was from that fall, but I could say it. No, I'm just,
Mayor, may I offer the street committee go up and?
That's what I was gonna say, because remember, not this council meeting, but a last council meeting or so, I did bring that to the street committees.
well, I met the
Okay.
street commissioner
Yeah, that
up
was,
there, but
remember
that
when
was
I asked you
probably,
about the sidewalk to go up on there to look at it?
Okay,
See
yeah.
what we could do was about putting some new sidewalk in,
Mhm.
because the committee needed to go up there, look at it, and give me,
Good.
because council would need to give us an okay to go do that.
You can,
So if the street committee would get together, go up there and
tomorrow?
meet with him.
What's good, you want to be there?
He just said something about
let's see, I'm retired.
Oh, well,
Tell me what time, maybe I can, that's what him, no, I can meet you up there,
I
yeah.
think he does.
About what time you think?
what do you think?
That's up to you guys.
What's good?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Meet him up there at 1 o'clock?
One, yeah, one's fine. Yeah.
Thank you
Is
for
that good
coming
with you,
in.
Pam?
Well, I appreciate it, you know, I mean, I debate it, you know, kind
No, I'm
of a
glad you
laid-back
come
kind of
to
guy, you know what I mean? So,
It
yeah.
brought it
I'm
back
happy
to
you
the,
came,
it brought
too.
it back to the surface
Yeah.
where it needed to be, so thank you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you. It's something that just kind of got by us, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
And when we're there, you'll see where the new construction kind of came up there. They'll never run the gas line or whatever. I don't see where it ever ran the gas line across the road to our house. I'm sure they did, because it looks like it comes up there to where Petty's house used to be. Then shoots a 45 right across the road there on the other side, and then they dug out on that other side. I don't know if you guys might want to see that too, because, you know, we have issues with the hillside coming down, and they kind of dug in about, I don't know, maybe 3 feet on the other side of the curb, so yeah.
Yeah.
Up there by you?
Yeah. I was surprised they parked all
Oh,
that
they're doing the
equipment in
gas
front of
line.
Todd's
You're
house.
talking about the gas line replacement, right?
Yeah, the gas line,
They
yeah.
are supposed to come back up and fix. That's all patchwork.
That way you was talking about they tore
They're-
up all the
yeah, they-
sidewalks all the way up through there.
They've got to come back and fix all that, because right now that's patchwork.
Well, I thought that's why they did the 45. Because if they'd have continued going at the direction they were going, they would be on the sidewalk we're talking about. You'll see when you get up there tomorrow.
Dang.
They had to
We
get
could have
something right
almost
on
got
there,
that
yeah, I
sidewalk
did.
done.
Yeah, I took pictures of it and all, yeah. You know.
it.
Well, too bad they didn't go that direction.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Maybe you guys need to take pictures.
Oh, yeah, we've been taking pictures of all the way through there.
Yeah, because I know I did talk to one.
Because every time they do something new, Dustin's been taking pictures, because I'm like, they need to replace and fix everything.
Yeah, I talked to one of the construction guys that were doing that down by my mom's house. And he said he don't know how they're gonna get the sewer lines through there. He said they had a heck of a time on that street, on Second Street.
Oh, that's, see, there's
Do the
two
sewer lines go
simultaneous
up?
projects up
Right.
there.
I mean, sewer
Duke
lines go up,
Energy
they're
and
pumping it up, because I always thought our sewer lines ran down the back, down to First Street.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's like, that was a comment
They
that.
don't run uphill, we know that.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
it's tore up. I do know
Yeah.
that a lot of
Yeah.
places on Second Street.
There should be a line of sewer, a sewer right away down behind your house between the back.
Well, there has to be,
Yeah,
yeah.
there is, just like, you know, on all the hills, there's a line that runs between the upper part.
Makes you wonder if they're opening up the street and putting new one in.
They will be, well, manhole, but not line. I'm not sure. Did you have anything else, Bill?
That was it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1.
All right. Sorry that kind of slipped by our minds there to get there earlier.
Well, you know, when I seen you out there, I said, well, I'm not gonna talk. Three people all the time talk about business here.
Hey,
On your time, you
that's
know.
why we're here, Bill. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Good?
Yep. He said he's up now, he's rolling back.
Can you borrow that?
Right. That gets you up to the truck.
Getting going fast.
But you gotta bring it back, that's the bad part.
Yeah, he's not gonna walk back home. See you later.
All right.
I do have my bank statement.
Okay, you guys have the bank
Want to
statement.
look at it? Bring it back?
Well, yeah, we'll finish with your report first.
I did give you a copy of the bank statement. This was from October 31st, And no, I do not have November because we're still in November. But, as I said, the ending bank statement balance was the $586,524.96. You have copies of the 3 bank accounts in there, the operating account, the sweep account, and the savings account. The last page shows you cash fund by summary of all the accounts. The balance is $586,524.96, which balances my system.
I make a motion to receive the bank reconciliation statements from Clerk Dozier from October 31st, is that correct?
Yes.
Date? Okay.
I'll second.
Motion by Dan Pillow, second by Pam Jackson. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Pam Jackson,
Yay.
Al Glick.
Yeah.
Thank you, and at the end of the night before you leave, I do need signatures on these bank statements because they're starting to look for those things due. Every day it's something new with them. You think you're done and get another request.
That's all we had, Margaret.
That's all I have.
All right,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Margaret. I only have a few things tonight. One of them, if you guys wouldn't mind, if we can go ahead and set up for like the Christmas lunch thing that we do, 11:30. Say December 16th would be good because of the way Christmas falls this year. It'd be like the week before, I think. Yeah. Because the employees will be off on the 23rd and 26th. So, just kind of wondering what you guys are looking at. That's good.
22nd, good? Is that what we're looking for?
Well, I was gonna go
December
with the
16th.
16th on a
Oh,
Friday.
16, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they kind of keep it, like,
We
if
usually
people are
do
doing
it on a
last minute
Friday.
whatever's for, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if that's okay. What does everyone else's calendars look like?
Time, you said 11:30? Or 11?
Yeah, 11:30.
I'll make a motion to allow the Christmas luncheon on the 16th at 11:30. Do you need money for that? Sure you do.
Probably at least 500.
Maybe. I mean, we've been bringing in our own dishes.
Yeah, but we've had some added expense.
Oh,
Every year
yeah,
we have
yeah.
expenses.
Just,
We
yeah,
have
that sounds good.
the refreshments and
Refreshments and
paper
stuff.
stuff and things like that.
I'll just say not to exceed $500.
There you go. Okay.
There we go.
We
That way we
keep
can-
an eye on the hog.
That way it's
Second.
covered.
Okay, whatever.
What time?
11:30.
Mhm.
You made the motion. Did we have a second?
A second.
Motion by Pam, second by Al. Any discussion? No discussion. We'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Pam Jackson,
Yay.
Al Glick.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other thing I wanted to bring up is I would like to move our casual guy Greg into the full-time position. 'Cause we're at that time of year and I would need somebody going.
They're hard to get these days.
Maybe I missed something. I didn't quite hear what you
Oh,
wanted.
I'm sorry. I would like to move Greg to the full-time position for maintenance. Our casual that's already working.
Ah, I see.
I would agree.
I'll make a motion to allow the mayor to hire or move or whatever Greg into the full-time position of the maintenance worker.
I'll second it.
Motion by Pam, second by Al. Any discussion?
So when's that gonna be effective?
Well, it would be, the pay period started Monday. The new pay period started Monday.
Which was today.
Yes, today. I'm sorry, today.
Oh, today would be on Monday.
And he-
So it should start today then,
It's been effective today, I mean,
make it effective, yeah.
it's Monday.
next Monday?
No, it's
Well,
today.
This-
Pay
today.
period- When we
This was
move
a
the
Monday.
pay
We'll get these
periods
Mondays
back ending
right.
on Friday, technically, you know, even the officers, we know they have the weekend, but for everybody else, it's more or less like the full-time ones start on Monday. We know how that works.
And just for the note of the record, he'll just be going through the 6-month
Probationary.
probation period.
So he'll be back on, well, never was on.
Just
It's just, yeah.
Start him all over again.
Well, he wasn't,
Yeah, he was just a
Casual,
casual, so
there's-
it's kind of like,
At will.
so effective date is today, November the 21st, 6-month probationary period, right?
yeah.
Okay. I just wanted that for the record.
We'll call for the vote again.
Dan Pillow,
Yeah,
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Pam Jackson,
Yay.
Al Glick.
Yay.
And just so you know, like, they had, Dustin had other obligations, and then Chief he's not here tonight because he had things to do with his kids in
Mhm.
school and stuff, so he had other obligations. Guess right, as far as ordinances go, we only have 4 people here, so we have to.
we only have 5, so we can pass emergency.
Yeah, we can,
Yes.
Yeah.
because we
Oh.
have,
4 or 5.
we have 4 out of 5.
So we could still, okay, so then,
If you had 6, you couldn't. But
Right.
there's only 5.
I get confused
There's
with
a
that, yeah.
vacancy.
You have to
Okay,
have 3
so-
quarters.
Okay, so we're still good then.
Yes.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, then, well, that's all I had, and I'll just move to Bob then.
What I have is an ordinance authorizing the mayor and village clerk to enter into a contract with CT Consultants for Secretary Avenue Stabilization Project for engineering studies.
Can we discuss this prior to? I just have one quick question before we get into the ordinance. Some of this money is being paid by whom? Most of it. It's not all coming out of our budget, is it, or is it? No, I didn't think so. I just wanted to be clear.
Should be coming out of FEMA
Okay,
and a couple other agencies. There is some
Yeah.
money that is ours, Dan,
I remember that now. I
but
just wanted
most
to be
of it
clear.
is,
Said you look at, it's like around the $1,200
Right.
for
Yeah,
us.
I remember now, just kind of wanted to be very clear as the motion come forth. So, I'll make a motion that the rules be suspended, said ordinance be read 3 times by title only and declared an emergency.
I'll second it.
Motion by Dan Pillow, second by Pam Jackson. Any further discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Pam Jackson,
Yay.
Al Glick.
Yay.
First reading, an ordinance authorizing the mayor and village clerk to enter into a contract with CT Consultants for Secretary Avenue Stabilization Project for engineering studies. Second reading, an ordinance authorizing the mayor and village clerk to enter into a contract with CT Consultants for Secretary Avenue Stabilization Project for engineering studies. Third reading, an ordinance authorizing the mayor and village clerk to enter into a contract with CT Consultants for Secretary Avenue Stabilization Project for engineering studies. Margret, here's a copy.
Make a motion that we accept the ordinance as read.
Second it.
Motion by Dan Pillow, second by Pam Jackson. Call for the vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Pam Jackson,
Yay.
Al Glick.
Yay.
We will still be looking at finding funds to do the actual work.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is just for the engineering,
Yeah,
which is
studies.
significant for.
This is the geological testing and everything else.
If
And then,
anyone's
like, they're
interested,
looking
this is
into,
21.
they're looking into the, like, if they have to acquire certain properties or things, you know, everything that's involved with it.
Great.
If anyone's interested, it's number 21.
All All right, so we'll go ahead and go to the committees. Dan Pillow.
Thanks, Mayor. Just a couple of quick notes. First off, I am appreciating the work that's getting done out there. The lights are going up. They look good. Nice variety of lights. I think after 40 years, it's you certainly can
I'm loving
appreciate
the look of it.
the change. The fact that the trees are going to look good, and I think that's why we said we all agree. Being cut back is really going to work well. And I see the guys have a lot of work to do, and I'm volunteering to go out and help. I told them I'd be out tomorrow to help out, that I can wrap trees or do whatever they need me to do. So I invite anybody else that's not doing anything to come out as well.
It's not at 1 o'clock.
We will be, the weather looked very good, so next Tuesday, we're going to try to get the base plates in, concreted in for the exercise equipment. Excited about that and hope everything goes well. Also, I have sat in, as well as Councilwoman Jackson, at the last water board meeting. Somehow it got a little confused again about, the meeting, so we were there and discussed with the board, and I don't have my notes in front of me, maybe Pam has hers.
No, it's on a different piece of
But in
paper.
essence, we discussed with the board the fact that people were really, wanting to get a clear understanding of why their water rates went up. And we've heard this a few times. Just to give you the short version, the board is exploring getting a new wand that reads by the gallon rather than the 1,000 gallons, so that they can make it easier to reflect really how much water you're using. With a 1,000 gallon distance, somebody might say, well, I can stop doing this before I get over the 2,000, If they're going over 2005, they get charged for, the second amount. So they're going to get with Cleves. Cleves has such a wand. Kind of discuss it with them to see about getting that particular wand, maybe to test and use it, and they'll get back with us on that. The one thing that when I sent my notes to and my email don't work on my new phone, I'm not smart enough to figure it out, but I could pull it up, was that they give the village amnesty, everybody in the village amnesty until such times that they get it straightened out. In other words, people were having problems and their bill was tripling. I don't see where it's going to hurt, because we've all been paying the same amount for the last 2 years. And that's what their problem is. They said that 2 years, the meters haven't been read. And I'm like, I have a hard time believing that. I see the young man, he might as well have read them if he's just going through the motions, because I see him reading those meters. But they insist that it has not been read in 2 years. And
Previous. That would have been previous to
Can I
a
say
year
something on
ago.
that? When I was doing the water bills, Brian was reading them, because I was loading the wand that goes out, and I was loading it back in when he come back in. Even when Bill Wickman did it. And like with the wand, I don't know if Cleese has updated their wand, but when theirs went down, they would borrow ours. So maybe there's a new device, but
Maybe.
I find it hard to believe that he was not reading the meters. I honestly do.
yeah. So,
Well, whether he was reading it or not, the problem was they weren't charging.
Right.
They were charging straight across the
Right,
board.
right.
They realized the problem.
Yeah, but and like if you would reach out to Quick Waters, you can go back and you can call Diane or Tim at Quick Waters, who was the old system, and the computer is still up there, and they can go back in their records, because they would come in and they would download, back up everything to have a record if our system went down. And you could probably we could probably contact them, and they could probably tell you what the readings were.
Mhm. What was the name of the company?
It was Quick Water, and I have all the information. Diane, can't think of her last name, and Tim, they're the owners of the company. We are with a different company now. The software is different than it was with Quick Water. However, the original software is from when we first put the meters in. And I can't think of the name of them offhand. But yeah, and truthfully, I know that when I see the deposits, I sort of question the size of lines that are going to different places, because your line, my line, your line going to your house is not the same as lines going to apartment buildings, car washes, and things like that. And I look at that and I think, how can they be paying so little? You know, like if you take an apartment building that's got 12 apartments in it, and Margret Ann's paying $68 and some odd cents a month, and that apartment building that's got 12 units and it's only paying 200 and something.
Yeah.
What's you know what I'm saying? Something's not right here. Maybe the whole thing needs to be looked at. That's just from what I see, you know. Right.
Yeah, well, we certainly will be kind of keeping up from, you know, I guess it's the water committee, you know.
Yeah.
Get that with them and see where
I'm sorry I
they're
had
on
to
this.
interject, but I just,
No,
you know,
that's
like I
fine.
said,
Yeah, you had information on that, yeah. So, Pam, is there anything else that?
No, we just, like you said, questioning why, you know, all the problems we've had in the community. And it seemed to me that they were back and forth on who was going to get what. You know, the people that come here that complain, they were going to try to help them. No, that doesn't work. It should be the whole village, because there was a problem with the water being shut down, these water main breaks, these reading the you know, how they're being read now differently. You know, they need to, like you said, they come up with the system for the last couple months until they figure this out to justify with all the residents, not just a select few that happen to come down and complain. So people just pay it and don't say anything about it. That's not right.
Right, yeah, it's an amnesty.
You know, and I think I told them also in a meeting that they should have went and did like a study, like at a house that's like got one resident, one person lives there, 3 or 4. I said, you should kind of know, even if you just pick and choose around the table here.
Yeah.
We have different family sizes and along with them.
That's
and can
correct.
maybe figure something out. What does a normal household of 1, 3, or 4 basically use, unless they've got like a pool or something like that?
Yeah.
It'd be different, or a business should be way more than what we use. Do they have those numbers? Did they do a comparison? It doesn't seem like it.
No, but when you mentioned that, they said that's something they would try to look at to get a better understanding of who's using what, the number of people in the household, et cetera.
And then the controversy of the sewage issue.
Oh, yeah.
The sewage bill was they seemed to not to know about how our MSD charges are. I don't know, that was a little confusing there.
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. MSD gets
I think
the
it's
reading of the
per
big
house.
meter and breaks it down.
Well, it used to
So many
be
gallons of water
that
used.
MSD would send us their ordinance for Addyston. And it was based on like 3 months, like a quarter. And then we would divide that down and come up with that flat rate. That's what it was. I haven't seen anything from MSD, and at one time, MSD used to send like stuff through the mayor's office, if you remember, Dan, on how things, and the EPA did the same thing, I think, too. But the girl that has sent me the water agreement thing, I can reach out to her and ask her to send me the most recent ordinance that would affect Addyston.
Okay.
And then I can pass that on to your committee and also to the board.
And We did receive, at least I received, but I didn't get a chance to do the comparison of our last ordinance that council
217.
approved.
217?
Huh?
Was it 217? Year 217? That's the last time there
Yeah.
was a rate increase for
Yeah.
water, and sewer is on the bottom of that,
Mm-hmm,
if you look at that.
yeah.
And it says it in there that, you know, that our board just adopts what MSD tells us it's going to be.
Sure.
Yeah, because one of our citizens was talking about the MSD bill, that part of it, the sewer
Mhm.
rate. And they said, the board said they've never raised it or anything. Was like, wait a minute.
2017 they did.
Well, that's the
Well,
last
that's a
time
different
it's been
board,
raised. And as far as I know, because it was always a requirement that if they raised the bill, which they have the right, I believe, to set the sewer and water, or set the rates, and then council would concur on it, but in the past, even when Jane Wickman did the ordinances, and they always notified the customers twice. A copy of that ordinance with signatures on it went out to all their customers, and it went out, like, it didn't go out like today and tomorrow, it went out like 1 month, and then, you know, before it went into effect, it went out a second month.
Great. So that's our report from there. They've lost a member. I'm not sure how that works. Mayor, I think you appoint that person to the board, okay? So.
Trying to find somebody.
And.
If you know somebody, yeah, speak
Great.
up.
I certainly don't want to be one in the rumor mill, but somebody said another member's going to step down too in the rumor mill, so I guess we should all help the mayor collect if we can. It's just hard to find people to do public service.
Or two, if we continue to keep doing the water board, the village, council just takes it back over. But I still think you need a board of some sort, don't you? I
Well,
don't even
I
know.
think you can keep the members, can't you, Bob? And how does that work?
What if you don't have any members left?
Just in case that happens.
Honestly, where does that put us?
I was always told that by the auditors in the
Yeah.
past that if our board would go away because of the debt, we as council, you as council, not we, you as council would inherit that debt to pay off. And then you would be the administrators, is what Baskin and people in the past had told me.
So that's something to consider too.
Yeah.
We seem to be spending a lot of
I
time
mean,
on
they
water.
just need to be they need to have been lived in the community for a year, and they need to be a registered voter, is the main qualification. Of course, it helps if they got some business skills and they know a little bit about those
That
type
helps a
of
lot.
operations.
Yeah, it would.
You know.
That's true.
Because I did try to get some previous board people back. That didn't work.
No,
Yeah,
they're done.
Yeah, I've tried to.
Yeah. So,
Mayor, that's all I have while the solicitor's looking that up.
oh,
Guess we
okay,
can move ahead.
great. And anybody out there in the audience, we have council seat open. I'm talking to the camera.
Yeah.
Waterboard
I'm
seats.
talking to the camera, actually, okay?
Not the cameraman.
Right? But hey, no, I wouldn't, see, I can't do that, you have to ask for, but anybody out there knows anybody, we have a council seat open and we have a water board seat open. Come to council, address council, somebody come out and get on these seats, okay?
Thank you.
Miss Ann?
I really don't have anything new. Dan's already reported that we're gonna be working on the concrete next week,
Well,
if the weather.
Yeah, it looks good.
Looks
What
good.
was that date, Dan?
Yep,
I'm
near
sorry.
60s,
It's the 29th, I think.
29?
Is it
29th, yes.
Tuesday?
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
the 29th. Also, we have, I don't know that we'll be able to get them in, but the swings came in last Friday, I guess it
Oh,
was.
good.
Yeah,
The-
did you order one or
Me
Two,
too.
two?
yes,
Yeah, they're in the garage, wrapped up still.
okay.
They did come in.
Yeah. That guy struggled to get them all. I called the guy, he says, oh, don't worry, he's good at that. Well, he about killed me in the process of being good at it. Because all he
Who's
had was
that?
the people who delivered it.
Oh,
They had a-
okay.
They had a lift gate and one of those little dolly things and
I thought both of you was gonna get killed over that.
They were just
I couldn't
using the
move.
little
I'm like,
doll,
man, I
the
can't do
pallet
nothing.
jack is all they had to use. Oh
and
my
the lift
goodness.
gate, you
'Cause that
know.
thing was long.
Oh, it was. I give the guy credit.
I bet that was a sight to
Once
see,
he,
wasn't it?
once he figured it out.
Oh my
I never even
goodness.
thought about it. You're sitting there like, one of them's gonna die right here. I don't know which one, it's gonna be one of them.
Oh.
And the guy about backed off the
Oh, yeah.
the lift gate.
Yes, he did.
Like, oh,
Oh, man.
that ain't gonna be good.
Well, they're still intact.
There they are. He did a good job, but it was
That's what
perilous
we
at
marked.
best.
Yeah.
I sit there and like, man, I can't get up and move, I can't do nothing. I'm like, I can watch.
You can watch. You can call 911.
Moral support, when something happens. Danny, you okay?
I can't help you.
Go ahead, but are you okay?
Did you have anything else, Miss Ann?
No, that's all I have.
Thanks, Miss Ann. Pam?
I just need to reschedule the laws and contracts because my daughter had to go to the hospital, so.
She's
they
doing
kept her-
okay, right?
Yeah, she's home now,
Okay.
but that's why I had to cancel her. I would have been here. And I know then they went out of town. So Ann, when's your availability?
Oh, sometime after Thanksgiving.
Oh, well, yeah.
Not Tuesday.
Won't be tomorrow. So,
Just let me know so I can post it.
okay. And, what's the other thing? We still need to do, finance.
Yes.
So we're-
First part of, as I said, first part of
December?
December.
Well,
I
what
don't
day?
have my calendar with me, so,
You talk about the first week?
yes, first week.
We've got, the 5th is a Monday,
That's our
We have
council
council.
meeting.
so if we
But
wanted,
before then,
before then is the week before, which is next week.
yeah. but I
28th,
mean,
29th, 30th, 1st or 2nd of December.
What's the first?
The 1st is a Thursday.
Can we do it, like, say like 11:30 noon? Is that, do you have yours little ones?
Yeah. Next week, I don't have them.
Can you check and
I
let
don't
me
have
know?
them, I don't think, unless that's the one day he's working. Let's just go ahead and set it for the 1st.
December 1st? Can we do it, say, at like 11:30 or something like that?
I don't know about
Noon?
Jennifer is on finance. Is she- I'm forgetting, all these committees are all
Yeah,
together now.
it's Jennifer.
That's what I thought.
Noon?
Is Jennifer working?
Because I have to be out of here by 2:30.
Okay, well, we'll shoot for 11:30, I hope that works.
Well, no, I said 12,
Well,
12:30.
I mean, Jennifer, I'm okay.
Just pick one of them. She's not working.
Okay,
12?
12 o'clock's fine,
Okay,
for finance, that's what I thought.
yeah,
I'm trying to remember who it was.
okay.
Okay, and then the other thing, I know that, do we want to do anything as far as the special events for like Christmas? Margaret had brought up to me, I don't know if she's talked to the mayor or anything about
I
this.
mentioned it to the mayor today. I thought it would be a cute idea.
To do like a Santa visit, wouldn't really cost us anything. Just kind of have it here, let them take pictures
Yeah,
or something.
maybe
If
do
we can
like-
get a volunteer to be Santa,
I got a Santa suit.
like on a Saturday. or
Brand new.
I
something.
just thought with all the decorations
Brand
and
new. I
everything
got a
we're doing in the
brand new
town, it
Santa
would be
suit.
kind of.
So are you volunteering for Santa?
Danny.
Maybe have Santa.
The back of the room, we have
Sorry,
elves
Santa's
or
knees are
whatever.
bad. That's-
Santa's
I'm
knees are bad. The kids might, okay, well, you gonna let the kids get
I
on?
don't care, what day is it?
Well, I don't know.
But I said.
Well, you
what
usually
do
have your
do
thing
you have
too,
your,
though.
Yeah,
when's
that's
your
what I was
thing?
wondering.
Yeah,
Mine
I
will
mean-
be the 17th on Saturday.
Okay,
Okay.
so we would probably do it the Sunday, maybe the next day?
I'm fine
Wow.
with that.
Could we do it the next
Yeah,
day?
give out a bunch of toys that Saturday, is all I know.
17th you're doing, I wasn't sure.
We line them up and give out about 350 kids
Yeah.
toys and
God, I hope it's not cold like last year.
it's cold.
I,
I'll get out last year.
I don't know.
You got a
Just-
comment over there?
I'm just thinking I'd do it before that event because it'll be anticlimactic.
Yeah,
After that big
maybe
event.
the Saturday
Because if
before
you do
that,
it
is
the
that
next
the
day, you
10th?
won't have anybody here.
Is that the 10th, the next,
Yeah,
next,
probably better-
next, the
better
one
day.
before it? Is that the 10th?
Wait a minute, I'm typing in.
Yeah, have it on an opposite
Okay, let's
weekend
see.
or something.
What are we saying, the 10th is a Saturday, yeah, that's the Saturday.
Maybe do
before.
it on the Saturday, the 10th, because the Saturday after the 17th is the week of Christmas.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So when you have the Santa thing, what are you gonna, beside taking a picture of them, what are you gonna have? What are you gonna?
Candy canes and cookies.
I was just
Make it
thinking maybe let them come in and visit with Santa and get, a candy cane and let the parents take pictures of them. It wouldn't cost them anything on their cell phones. And my two nephews said if I bought them the elf outfits, they would do it.
Oh, you're gonna be here
Yeah.
watching them too, right there, a handful.
Yeah. I thought it really kind of surprised me, but since they've opened up a
Since they
little
did
bit
that
since the
haunted house, yeah.
Hey, have you seen Bad Santa? Just let you know.
Yeah, they have too.
Okay.
But I was
yeah.
thinking, like I said, I'll buy them 2 outfits, elf outfits, or a third one if, what's his name? Austin, our other little helper.
Yeah.
I just thought it would be
Austin.
cute.
Oh, please.
Oh, he's been out working with them on
Yeah,
the
so
line.
Are we having this outside?
Hey, Dustin's fine with it, so come on, boy, I got some work to do.
I hear you.
See, they could come in that door, Santa could be here, and then they could go out that door.
Yeah. Well, it's up
And
to
then
council.
maybe next year we could do something a little bit better, like maybe, I don't know, cupcakes and cookies, or cookies and,
No, you don't want to do cupcakes.
well. I didn't mean here, I meant to take them and go.
Yeah, I tried that, that didn't work. Because they'll stand in line and start eating them, and then next thing you know, they're all
They're
over
back
the
in
floor,
line,
and
yeah.
then it's horrible.
I could
Skim
probably
popcorn,
find-
you can clean that up real easy.
Do you really have a Santa outfit?
Yeah.
Can we borrow it if we can find some?
You said I'll do it.
Oh, you'll do it? Oh, great.
I'll just have to turn my hip this way. Sit down.
Well, we'll just have them stand by you.
That'll work.
You might be a little better by then.
Hey, build you a chair.
So can we buy some candy canes?
Yeah, I would think that, and I could probably find some coloring pages or something. We wanted to give them that to take with them.
Well, Orient always has that kind of stuff. Sometimes they have the stocking that's like $2 or something, and it's got candy and little
Just something
trinkets in it.
simple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one cane they have is transparent with stuff in it.
Yeah.
Just some-
Something on the way. At least we're doing something, I guess, you'd say.
Mhm.
So,
What's your time
council
for
want to do
that?
that?
What time are you talking about in the daytime?
We was talking maybe 12:30 to 2.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
What, is that a Saturday?
A Saturday
Yeah, I was gonna
Santa
say, you
sleeps
gotta
in.
make it at his time of that one.
Santa sleeps in.
Are you gonna do
12:30? 12:30 to 2:30, does that sound right?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Since you're spending money, you wanna do it?
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we do the Santa thing here at the municipal building on December the 10th,
Remind me.
from
send me a
12:30 to
email.
2:30.
I'll second the motion.
How much do we want to spend? It shouldn't be that much.
Probably 100, probably $200.
Maybe 200, not to exceed 300.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Anybody second?
Danny.
I'll second it.
Oh, Dan did? Or
Yeah, I
Pam?
believe
I thought Danny did.
Danny did, okay.
Motion by Pam, second by Dan. Is there any other discussions on that? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yeah.
Pam Jackson,
Yay.
Al Glick.
Yeah.
I think that was it, except for, letting them know they did, the lights really look good, and
I
We
think
needed
they're
to change.
pretty. I think it's a good change.
haven't heard anybody say anything yet.
They're not all gonna be on one side, are they?
They ain't
That's where our
noticed yet. They
boxes
put 'em
are.
up
Oh,
today.
they're
They'll
all on
notice
one
this week.
side.
They're gonna look really good. Don't look all tore up like last
Yeah.
year.
I haven't had any, like I said, anyone make any comments yet, but I haven't been out, so we'll have to see.
Well, I'll look into that and get back with you on that one, because I know there's a few maybe across the street. There's not many boxes.
Yeah, because
There's some.
I asked if some are gonna be on the other side too,
I pretty much told them, I said, go from one end to the other end.
and see what
And
you
if we
left.
have left, throw them out somewhere, wherever you can find a box. So we get a bunch of them out there.
Not getting them on the highway.
Yeah, they're down from, well, because we meet up, ours meets up right where North Bend leaves off, because they've got a few of the pole lights up. So we do have box where they leave off, so they'll get down there and go come that way and make sure all this is done. If all of it's done, we still have, which we calculated approximately 5 or 6 more than what we counted, so hopefully we might have some to go crossways too.
That's good.
But they are pretty.
Yeah, that's all I had.
Thanks, Pam. Al?
I don't have nothing this time,
All right, thanks, Al.
except for the bad thing.
The bad
Team,
team.
Robert? You're the pages.
Jeez. I found it before, but I can't find it now.
Well, you can
Oh,
research it, and
yeah.
get back to us.
And just.
I will
yeah.
find it.
I'm making a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Motion to adjourn by Al, second by Pam.
About twice a year
Call
I
for
get
the
to do
vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Ann Phillips,
Yay.
Pam Jackson,
that. Yeah.
Al Glick.
Yay.
The reason I asked you to sign that tonight was so I could send it off
Okay.
to,
Oh, yes, thank
you
you.
know,
I gotta
get it,
put it
I'll
down.
get it off to him tomorrow.
That one goes to, yeah.
I'll send it to Sean,
Sean.
yeah.
Send it to
Thank
me.
you.
Shamrock Crescent, what time is yours?